He was such an ass.
Welcome back, Hornlings, to more Baldur's Gate 2.
This better be worth Lug-Lug's time.
Very well. We've been given the task to try to take care of these genies that are screwing with the lucrative business of trade meat. They basically have an economic stranglehold on the town. So we need to get here and see if we can resolve that. Taki. Where's Taco? If you have business with us, mortal, you must speak to our Khan. Oh yes, I'm sure he'll be more than willing to deal with you. Khan!
I look forward to it.
Greetings to you, Wayfarer. I am Kanzara of Kalimshan, a Dao Jin, at your service.
Dao Jin? What? The clans of Jin are beyond the ken of most mortals. This I understand. It is a complicated thing, Wayfarer. Suffice it to say that I am the Jin of family Dao, yes? What would Kalshite genies be doing here in trade meet? Yes, this does beg the question, mortal, does it not? The Dao would not normally choose to make such place our home, even temporarily, indeed. Suffice it to say that we have come on a service hunting a criminal of some repute from Kalamshan, a Rakshasa by the name of Ihatifir. Rakshasa, if you have never encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We have followed this particular prey for quite some months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We grow tired of this chase. We know that Ihatifir lies hiding in this area in mortal form, and so the Dao have taken over the trade of this town. We Dao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford, and we will not relinquish it until the mortals find this Rakshasa for us. Eventually they shall run out of food and such, and they'll become desperate enough to do it. Or not. Regardless, the hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way, don't you agree? You've monopolized the trade of this town. No, I don't think it's amusing at all. That is a very precarious statement for a mortal. What do you intend to do about it then, little one? How do you intend to dissuade us from this activity? What would you say if we found this Rakshasa for you? I would say, mortal, that I wish the head of this Rakshasa returned to me. And once it's done, despite the amusements we have found here, the Dao would return to Kalamshan. Do you have any idea where this Rakshasa might be? If we knew where she was, we would go and collect her, yes? As a shape-changer, I'm sure she hides in the form of yet another tiresome mortal. It is a tactic her kind use often. It is doubtful that she and her companions actually reside in the town itself. The appetites and predilections of Rakshasa would not keep her hidden among you for very long. But we are sure she is somewhere in the area. Perhaps hidden and preying secretly upon the mortals, as the Rakshasa do. But who really knows? She could be anywhere. Why, little mortal, do you intend to bring Ihatifir's head to us and end our stay in this dreary little place? We look forward to the mortal finally ending this business. Very well. Might there be a reward involved? Oh, you're a demanding little mortal, aren't you? But of course, we now have plenty of treasures we could offer you if you do this for us. So then, what do you say? Very well. I will attempt to find this Rakshasa and bring her head back to you. Ah, this is a good thing, and I'll wish you well on your hunting. And await eagerly the sight of Ihatifir's head. However the hell you say that. Does anyone want to sell any magical stuff to me for an exorbitant amount of money? You must be careful, mortal. Ihatifir is a rook. She is a wondrous being of magic and may only be struck by powerful magic herself. Cautious, cautious little mortal. I'm always cautious.
It will be done.
You'll find no better prices than ours. I guarantee
Me
it.
I won't be needing to kill you all anytime soon.
Until those genies are gone, we merchants can't sell anything to the town, and the town's merchants won't have anything to sell to anyone. And now Ruffy's broke. It's a terrible state.
Kalimshites, Tetherians, Waterdavians, they all make their way here eventually to Am, they do.
Between the attacks on town by all the forest animals and these genies swallowing up all the trade, there's nothing that can be done for this place. He'd best be gone.
Easily. A waste of my talents, but so be it.
Eddie, citizen.
I used to hunt some of the forest animals when I was younger. I wonder why they're out here attacking us. Getting revenge and the like. Alright, so we need to whoop some some Rakshasa ass. So they're probably not in town. Let's go check out the cemetery. Do 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 do. Do 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 motherfucker do. Cool town. I like the intricate detail. Looking very forward to Project Eternity, aka Pillars of Eternity. It looks a lot like Baldur's Gate and Torment Planescape. It looks very
I will listen.
very much akin to the same engine. So yeah, I think that is going to be the Baldur's Gate of
Ah, yes.
2014 or
Civilization.
2015.
I can work with this.
Also, the new Torment coming out is
Very
looking
well.
fantastical. Uh-oh.
Lug ready to crush skull.
No, you're not attacking. No fisting in this game, Ronstar.
Scream you to the end for mercy. I look forward to it.
You won't be needing that gold, by the way. We just ransacked dead
I
guards
am
in front of the
Dao
people.
Khan. I do as I will. You do not give me orders.
Shadow Thief. They're probably not too happy with me. Let's go see if he's got beef. Itona.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
Hail, my good man. Stop and speak a moment with me, if you would. My name is Atona, and I represent the Shadow Thieves here in town. You are familiar with us, yes? I, for one, am quite familiar with you and your activities throughout Arm so far. I approach you now only because we both need each other's help. Might you be interested in hearing me out, or shall I go back whence I came?
I have had poor dealings with Shadow Thieves in the past. Speak your piece, and speak it quickly.
As you wish. We have agreed to find the Rakshasa for the Dao Khan, correct? We know this to be true, so do not deny it. The point is, we believe we know where the Rakshasa is hiding, and you may be the only one who can defeat her. We believe, if you intend to do so, we will tell you where she is.
Why would you do this?
It's very simple. The genies have all the wealth and trade meat currently, and we certainly cannot steal it from them. We want the genies gone, so the wealth is once again distributed evenly. You understand, yes? Everyone benefits this way, and we see no one else who can fight Rakshasas and trade meat at the moment. So that makes you a beneficiary of our largesse.
Largesse? I don't trust that. How much is it going to cost me?
It won't cost you a copper. Consider it free advice, if you will, in return for your service done for both of our benefits.
All right, I'll take it for what it's worth. Tell me.
Excellent. There's an old woman by the name of Adrath who lives in the woods near the Druid's Grove. The woman has been there for some time selling potions and phials and such to the locals. Harmless. Lately, however, many of the people who have gone to see this woman have disappeared utterly, and we've also spotted 2 men who are with the woman now, who were not there previously. Some of the locals have returned say that the woman claims these are her grandsons, but we have it on record that Adrath had no relatives, and said so often. Rakshasas eat the flesh of humans and are masterful shapeshifters. We believe they have replaced the potion seller and are luring locals to their lair to consume. Go to the witch's house, then, on the way to the Druid's Grove, but northeast instead, and you shall find the genies, Rakshasas. And there you have it. Do this, and the Shadow Thieves will be pleased enough.
Now, please, come
grow
on.
weary.
Pretty please.
I grow
Very
weary.
well.
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say we stop now.
You can rest when I say you rest, biatch.
Tell me something. Did you have much of a family?
Here we go.
I've always thought of Gorion as a father, and often of Emwyn as a sister. Yes, I suppose your experience has not been typical for a surface dweller or their parents and siblings, but you have had something similar, it seems. I cannot understand the relationships, the closeness that the families of the surface retain with each other, and the Underdark things are very different.
What was your family like then?
My family was much the same as any other drow family, which is to say nothing like you know a family to be. Children are raised by the priestesses or the matrons of the house. There is no affection or loyalty. All exist to serve Loth. Even as one grows older, one is little more than chattel to the house and the greater glory of work. I had 14 sisters, and each one was more of a danger and a rival than the next. Most of them perished young, many by my own hand. Fathers do not exist as you know it. The male serves the matron of the house as she wishes to conceive, or when she desires pleasure. Indeed, drow males were educated in all forms of erotic pleasure. They exist to please women, and live or die at their whim. There are normally no brothers, although some males are favored more than others. Most simply exist to serve queen and house, but this is not always the case.
You mentioned your brother before. He was a special case.
My brother Valis was an exception to the standard drow male. He was my childhood friend, and perhaps my only friend after all is said. As a boy, he would set cantrips about the royal hall, giggling hysterically when a hapless handmaiden would stumble on the colossal sulfur stink glamour. As an adult, he was a very useful wizard, and amused my mother enough that she did not sell him into slavery. He watched over me and protected me, and I ensured that the worst of the abuses and befell males did not strike him. In the end, he saved my life. He prevented my sacrifice and killed our mother, giving me the opportunity to flee.
What happened to him then?
He no longer exists. Ronstock, I am cold and tired and no longer in the mood to speak. Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
I give you fair warning, interloper, that this area is under the protection of the Druids of Tethy, and if you do not leave, you will face nature's wrath.
I do not take kindly to your threats, and I will answer any attack with lethal force of my own.
Damn you, I'm giving you a chance to get out of here before you come to harm. I wish you no ill, but I must keep up the appearance.
Backing down from a fight, then? I think you should learn not to make your threats that you cannot enforce.
Quiet. Oh, damn it all. They've heard. Others do not stop to chat. Do not say I didn't warn you. I gave you a chance, but no. You wanted to butt heads. So be it, I tried.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Death to the enemies of nature. In Faldorn's name, we cleanse the earth of you. All will fear the Shadow Druid's friend.
Get on with it.
Vengeance, dead.
Got spells too, fool.
Darkness.
I'll send you to the abyss.
What do you want?
He's confused.
Here!
Best be paid well for this.
I look forward to it.
He had a club. He had a scimitar. Flame Tongue.
There was a time before Neverwinter was warm, and before the great Anarok was dry, or so it was said. Few relics remain to prove such needs existed, and fewer still have the identifiable purpose. The burning earth seems straightforward enough. It burns a victim with magical fire, and a cryptic rune seems to suggest that the power comes from the ground itself. But whomever constructed it remains a mystery. It looks a perfectly serviceable weapon, but something in the balance or grip is wrong. It strains the forearm a touch and does not fit the hand just right. It doesn't seem to hurt a warrior's performance aside from the nagging doubt that the blade was not made for him or any other humanoid.
It's the Burning Earth. It's a flame-tongue sword. Great against trolls and other monstrous creatures that regenerate. +2 versus regenerating, 3 versus cold, and 4 versus undead. But it's a longsword. I should have just went longsword with Lug. Especially since Dorn is also a two-handed user, but that is neither here nor there at this point. So yeah, until we get some proficiency with longsword, that's kind of not going to work out. +2. We got fire arrows also. And some poison arrows. Acid arrows, rather. Might as well hang on to those for now. I never did read this book of King Strom. Let's do that. The ancient text is yellowed and crumbling and written in a language that is far removed from modern-day common. Still, portions of it are translatable with effort. Overall, the book describes the burial of King Strom III and how the great efforts were made to keep his tomb safe from grave robbers that surely would follow once his kingdom fell to treachery within. The king's son, Strom IV, apparently commissioned the creation of a mask of his father and would allow access to the tomb. How it does is not clear in the text, although it is mentioned that the mask is kept in 6 separate pieces by 6 guardians that have been summoned by Strom's vizier, and that these guardians would only surrender the mask to one of Strom's bloodlines. Okay. Good story. Bye. You try our horn of blasting.
Nasher +2. Macau, stay a while and listen. Macau of the Pine, a devious druid, carved this club and bonded it with the spirit of his wolverine companion. Like that tenacious creature, Nasher is a dangerous weapon in the hands of a skilled user. When the club strikes, sharp splinters dig into the victim's flesh, causing extreme pain and even extra damage that continues for some time after the blow. Macau used this club successfully on several occasions, earning the anger of orc loggers and threatening his forest.
This does 1d6 plus 2. Slivers add 2 points of piercing damage each for 4 rounds. It's a pretty cool club. Except no one uses clubs, I think. Yeah, she does. I'll give her Nasher. Maybe she'll want to use Nasher. Immunity to hold and paralysis. That's always good to have when we're... Need to remember that. I love that we have a vampire in the party that's the coolest shit ever. And she's encumbered. Too many potions. We need to give her a bag of holding for our potions. I don't want to mix them in with those, though.
I will enjoy this.
I am not here to help druids. Druids are poo.
I will take care of this.
Make up your mind.
Make more darts. Says it makes... Oh, okay, 6. 6 plus 5 darts. Cool. Those will add up. We'll have a nice amount of plus 5 missiles at the end. I just have to remember to do it. Need to write a checklist down on this game. What shit to use and when. I guess since he's not good with bows or can help us shoot some of these arrows. Oh no, he's got his axe though, that's why. Oh, just in case, I guess. It'll be funny having the dwarf use an elven bow if he can. Oh, but he's using a shield also. That makes it a bigger pain in the ass. Well, he can hang on to the bow at any rate. Light crossbow 2. You need some weapons. And I guess you can just wear that helmet to cover your ugly face. Light crossbow 1. Okay, well, let's trade that out.
It will be done. Easily.
To get that boy a better weapon. Uh-oh. Some trolly trolls.
Feed us! Yes, it is. I shall follow your strength.
Swing harder, swing harder, swing harder!
For some destiny awaits.
You have a waste of my talents, but so be it.
It is done.
Think he's dead.
Very well. I look forward to it.
Vita, mortis,
Kill them all and have done with it.
Oh, you encumbered bastard. Can't even carry your own shit. Too many healing potions, that's why. You know, pass those healing potions around like that.
Yes, very well.
Tyrion horde. Like I'm going down.
Ultranen!
Alright, way to completely walk out of fucking order.
Let's see what your guts be looking like. A skull breaker! A skull breaker!
Would you have me do?
Want me to do what now?
A Stonebreaker!
I will enjoy this.
Gonna be fucking with some swamp trolls and the such.
What time we got to business? I am invincible! Invincible, I say!
It will be done.
Excuse me.
I am yours. I am ready.
Certainly. That's right. No one here but us shadows.
Hello.
That's right.
Now! Come on, kill something now! Yeah!
As I thought.
I love this tactic. You go into stealth mode with your thief, then you cover him up, enemy up just enough for a fog of war. You cover, and then you come up with the good old mage and blast him with some fireballs.
I can do it.
Aye, that be sounding right.
As you wish.
Is this a joke?
That'll work. Boom!
I am controlled by no one.
Impressive.
Shouldn't have to leave shadows to
A
switch weapons.
Stonebreaker! This, I will listen for now.
Excuse me.
I'll rip you up apart, you way-faced cur.
Easy
Light.
enough.
Still, it burns me.
No one here but us shadows.
Jesus. You're not hiding the shadows with the shit.
That's right. No one here but us shadows.
Holy.
Yes, you will feel my
Mind
wrath.
the waste of my talent.
Boom shakalaka.
I'll do as
Now,
you
now,
wish.
now.
Giant troll cave.
That's right. No one here but us shadows.
Stop poking me.
Great place for a fireball.
I am
Cancel
controlled
that.
by no one.
Death to all who stand against me.
A Stonebreaker!
What do you will feel my wrath?
Very well.
you! And then we rested.
It felt much better, all right.
I want to hear a bunch of bitching from you people now. How's that guy still alive?
You to the
Hold
abyss.
still. Curse you.
He watched his friends die?
You kill them all and have done with it. Very well.
These graphics are awesome, man. This game's old as shit and these graphics are awesome. Until you zoom in and they're not so awesome.